What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV and welcome back to another watch along. Today we are doing our first World Cup watch along that is not England, and obviously the 10 a.m. game today is Argentina against Saudi Arabia. I think it's a game that probably promises quite a few goals today.
You would hope so. Obviously, Saudi Arabia have a history of conceding lots of goals at the World Cup. Obviously, I believe Argentina are unbeaten in 26 games.
Yeah, and not only that, I think that they haven't conceded for a very long time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They haven't conceded in their last 5 games.
I know Romero, I think, when he started, I think they're on 10 clean sheets in a row, I read.
When he started?
Yeah, when he started. So
well, let's have a look, because the last game that they conceded was against Ecuador, which was 1-1, which was interesting because you said Ecuador also kept like a number of clean sheets.
Yeah, they have 7 in a row.
This was maybe. But let's see, Romero, yeah, he didn't play this game.
Yeah, apparently he's on 10 in a row for clean sheets. If we just run through the Argentina lineup, Martinez in goal, you got Molina, Romero, Otamendi and Tagliafico. Interesting, they went on to Otamendi over Martinez, which some people expected that, apparently.
Yeah, because I was saying coming into this game that he actually performs really well for Argentina, Otamendi.
Yeah, but you would, fair enough. You would have expected Martinez, young, he's younger. He's the one coming through. You thought
you talk about other teams talking about the England team, and they'll probably say the same about Maguire and Ben White and players like that.
Probably right. You're probably right. Obviously, then Rodrigo de Paul, Paredes, and Papu Gomez, the veteran in midfield, with Messi, Martinez, and Di Maria up front. I'll run through the Saudi Arabia lineup.
Good luck.
Khalil Al-Owasi in goal, Abdulhamid Tambakti, Bouliahi and Shahrani in defence, Al-Faraj, Al-Malki and Kano in midfield, and Al-Brikan, Al-Sheri and Al-Dalsari up front. So there you go.
Well, the last time these two teams faced each other, the score was 0-0.
Was it? Well,
yeah.
How long ago was it?
In 2012.
Okay, it's a long time ago. So, okay, we're kicked off. Saudi Arabia in their green shirts and white shorts, with Argentina obviously in their famous blue and white. Looking at this Argentina team, obviously a lot has been made of their chances to win the World Cup, and I think the form they're on, and the fact they won the Copa America, and the fact that it's Messi's last World Cup, I think that's probably all good reasons why they would be one of the early tips. But looking at that team, is that do you like man for man? Like, do they have the best team at the tournament?
No, they don't. But it doesn't always go down to man for man who has the best team in the tournament. It goes down to togetherness, how well they can play together as a team. Many different factors in it, as to just opposed to best team man for man. They probably weren't the best team man to man in the Copa America. Brazil probably were. So there's many different factors that can go into it, but winning a tournament.
Yeah, I agree. But it's interesting. That when we come to analysing football and stuff, a lot of people identified Argentina as having a great chance of winning it, even though we all know probably they don't have the best team. And maybe it goes to show that we're looking a lot beyond just individuals now.
They don't have the best team, but I think their team is probably up there, in the top 6 teams or something in the tournament.
Oh, lovely ball out from Romero to Di Maria, who's playing on the right-hand side, it looks like at the moment. Oh, is there going to be a chance? Messi! Oh, save! Thought Messi had his first goal of the tournament already after 90 seconds. Incredible. Oh, part of me, it would just be romantic if Messi as well was to... in his last World Cup, most probably.
Would it not be romantic for Portugal to win it too?
It would be romantic for either. Absolutely. Which is why I think a Portugal-Argentina final would completely break the world of football. Not sure what would I don't know if you could get any bigger stakes than that.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest stakes.
It's a shame it didn't come when they're both in their pomp, though.
True, but in a sense, this would be even better. I know.
Just because it's their last one, I get what you're saying, but from a spectacle point of view and from a footballing standpoint, you'd probably want to see it when they were both in their pomp.
That's true, but we had a decade of them at Real Madrid and Barca as well.
Yeah.
In their pomp, so we saw them play against each other a lot. But in their like, imagine their last ever chance to win a World Cup, they face each other.
Yeah.
And to have that chance, that would just be unbelievable.
I think if Portugal were to lose that, I think Ronaldo would go absolutely nuts. He would just be broken.
If he's not breaking already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That would really affect him.
I don't think Ronaldo's ego would let him lose that game.
They'd have to give him so many penalties in that game for sure. Make sure he gets on the score sheet. Obviously, Romero's starting in this game. There's been
What a disgrace of a man.
A lot of talk about, was that a foul on Martinez?
No, he's let it go.
Yeah,
he's pulled it back.
Obviously, a lot of people. Who's down there?
Martinez. Don't want to get an early injury for Martinez. My tip for the Golden Boot. We've actually, in our predictions, we did a lot of Argentina tips, didn't we? Both of us.
Player of the tournament,
player of the tournament. I did Golden Boot Lautaro. I think you did Golden Boot Harry Kane.
What was I going to say? I've obviously been having a lot of back and forth on WhatsApp about Romero. Like the fact that he's fit for his first game, does that change anything for you?
Not at all.
In the sense that people saying he was kind of ducking Tottenham in the last few weeks. Some people say there's no smoke without fire. Saying a lot of Argentina players have been accused of the same thing. I think 10 Argentina players were injured, or supposedly injured, in the last few weeks of the last week of leading up to the World Cup. Is that too little, too fishy, or is it just a coincidence?
I'm not going to read too much into it at all. I'm just going to leave it as it is, not think too much about it, and just give Romero the benefit of the doubt. And that's it. I think nobody needs to make a lot out of this. There's no need for it at the end of the day. And, I think Romero was injured. He's played for us through injury. And you got to look at the facts of the matter, that's actually happened, instead of just putting 2 and 2 together and making 20,000.
But would you, if it is true, one sec, they're coming forward, is this Papu Gomez? No, he's been, looks like he's been seen out. If it is true that maybe, not maybe that he faked injury, that maybe he maybe it was maybe possible for him to play, but he would be risking injury. Is it right for him to make himself unavailable?
We don't know that if he did.
I'm just saying,
if he did.
I'm saying it's hypothetically.
These hypotheticals, man. So if he pulled himself out,
if it was the situation where he wasn't necessarily 100% fit, but he could have played. With a risk of injury.
I think that was the situation. I do think that is the situation, and I'm not
So you think he
upset
could
with
have
him.
played?
I think he probably could have played, but I think it was a risk that he would have got an injury and a longer term injury. I mean, I think that coming into the World Cup, the biggest moment of players' lives, I get the whole situation surrounding Romero. I think that he probably could have played, but there's that percentage of chance where I think he would have played through injury, and I don't think that he should have done that.
So you think even though Tottenham pay his wages, it would have been fair for him to say, "I'm not risking injury because of the World Cup."
If he's injured, yeah, and I genuinely believe he was injured. But I think he could have played on that injury, but I don't expect him to.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I agree. I just think I think this is the situations which happen when you have a mid-season World Cup and you put players in these kind of positions where they wouldn't have been. Maybe if the World Cup was in the summer and you have a few weeks break, before the World Cup when the season ends, he might have risked maybe. Oh, Messi.
And he has done that. He's done that this season.
What's going on?
Oh.
There's a VAR check, is there? Yeah.
Possible penalty.
Penalty? Well, for just now.
There was that one on Paredes.
Yeah, but
That's weird.
that's a really quick check if he just took the free kick and then he blew? I don't understand.
And if they give a penalty for this, it makes that England one yesterday even more of a joke. He's given it.
He's going to give it.
Wow. Penalty to Argentina.
Well, was that just from that free kick though? But it's very odd. I've never seen that before. Or was it not? Or was it from a different free kick?
No, I think it was from that one.
But I don't understand. I don't understand this. Doesn't make sense to me. Is it from here? One sec. Oh no, it's before he took it. It's before he took it. So what's it from? When was this? When was this foul? Oh, it was from the corner.
Oh, the corner, was it?
It was from the corner. It's a penalty to Argentina after 8 minutes and 20.
Lautaro taking it.
Surely it's Messi. No. Yeah, here we go. Messi with a chance to get his first goal of the tournament.
All right. Lionel Messi against?
Lionel Messi against Al Owais.
Well, shit, 8 minutes in. This is not what Saudi Arabia wanted in this first 10 minutes of this game, giving away a penalty. Wow, look at that penalty record for Argentina. Missed three.
He actually isn't the best Well, he's a very good penalty taker, but he does have a tendency to miss a few.
Well, out of 24, he's missed 3. And Harry Kane has missed 2 alone this season. Messi rolls it into the bottom corner. Argentina 1 up, and the GOAT has arrived in this tournament. It only took him 8 minutes. Only took him 8 minutes, and Messi has arrived, people.
There you go. Easy does it. I mean, I don't understand how. I just don't understand the consistency of VAR, man. How that is a VAR check, and the England one yesterday isn't. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Like the England one yesterday, you're not going to get a more blatant penalty from a corner than that. That is like the most blatant penalty. So the fact that they're checking all these other ones, and then that one somehow was left unnoticed, is peculiar to me. But there you have it. Argentina do have the lead, as expected, and it's 1-0. Obviously, we'll keep you up to date with every touch of the football Romero has.
Hasn't touched the ball yet, has he?
He said hasn't needed to. He's had a few long passes.
We never went through our predictions for this game. What was your prediction?
4-0.
I was going to go like 6.
6-0. Well, looking at the start of this game, might well be. Because Argentina... What I like about this Argentina team is they got great attacking talent, but they have a really nice solid base to that talent, which allows people like Messi to really thrive. Like the midfield two of Paredes and De Paul, they really remind me of Højbjerg and Bentancur in a sense that they're two really hard-working players, but that's not all to their game. They're actually quite good on the ball as well, and obviously they're not like elite on the ball, but they're good at getting the ball forward.
I really like Rodrigo De Paul.
Yeah,
very good player. Leeds nearly got him a couple of years back. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he's obviously at Atletico Madrid now, isn't he? There are rumours that they're willing to sell him, but I don't know whether it's because of I don't know why that would be, but. Yeah, he's one who was, I remember in the Copa, he was unbelievable for Argentina when they won it. He was fantastic. Here come Saudi Arabia. It's played out of play for a goal kick. They haven't made a particularly good start to this game. This left back Molina, there was a lot of people saying that Spurs should have been in for him. Sorry, the right back.
He's in my BetMate team today. Did you do a BetMate for today?
I didn't. It slipped my mind. I think he now plays for Atletico, doesn't he? Or has he not moved yet?
Molina?
He was linked with Atletico Madrid. I'm not sure if he moved there or not.
Molina. He plays, he does.
He did move to Atletico, yeah. I think before he moved, he was one who...
He was at Udinese last year.
Yeah, he was one where people were saying we should sign him. I signed him on FM and he was very, very good. But looks like
so they signed him to replace Trippier, did they?
Yeah, looks like that ship has probably sailed now, obviously, him playing for Atletico Madrid for now. But he would have been a very good right back. Papu Gomez is an interesting one. How he's 34 years of age.
Is he that old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Didn't
obviously
realise that.
used to play for Sevilla.
Mm.
Was very good there.
Who's he play for now?
I think he's moved to China.
Oh, is he in China now?
He's he's definitely moved away from Sevilla. I think it's China, or something like that. Can't
I didn't
remember
know that.
exactly.
I thought he was still at Sevilla.
No, I think he moved. Didn't he? I think he moved.
Yeah, he's still at Sevilla.
No, who did he play for before Sevilla?
Atalanta.
Oh, that was it. So he was at Atalanta, and he was going to move to China, and it fell through, and he moved to Sevilla.
He moved to Sevilla 3 years ago
Yeah, it
now.
was 3 years ago. Yeah. I thought he left Sevilla. I remember he was amazing at Atalanta, under that coach.
Who was it? Gasparini? Coach before.
He's been there for a while, hasn't he, Gasparini?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
so I think it was him.
But, he was at Atalanta for a long time. He's at Atalanta for 7 years.
Yeah, he was really good there. He never really got that big move throughout his career. And then at 31, 32, he moved to Sevilla, which was quite an interesting move. And
He's
clearly
actually 34 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's 34.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And it's an interesting one how at 34 he's still getting in the Argentina squad. And in the team, sorry, which is quite interesting, I feel. Because you wouldn't think he's right at the top of his game.
Yeah, who else do they have in that position to play?
Alexis McAllister, also an interesting one where obviously he's been very good for Brighton. He's not associated though with being one of the better creative mids in the league, is he? Yeah, he plays quite a bit for Argentina.
Yeah, and that's what it is about Argentina. Like we were saying before, not the best starting 11 man for man in terms of in the tournament and maybe along with the best teams in the world, but that the players that they do have, they really work as a unit and really play together. And some of these players have been together for quite a long time. Got Juan Foyth on the bench as well.
Lo Celso obviously would have been there if it wasn't for injury, and he's been very good for Argentina.
And Di Maria as well, a very old player. How old's Di Maria? He's 34 years of age.
Yeah, it's true. He's still good though, isn't he, Di Maria?
Yeah, he's got to move to Juventus this year.
Yeah, he's still playing well. It's a long ball in Saudi Arabia. We have a free kick, and it's going to be cleared away. Easy does it. You think if England come up against Argentina, then we get done?
Yeah, I do.
You reckon?
Yeah. I actually think man for man, we might. I don't know. Their defense is much better than ours. I don't know about much actually. I think. I don't know. I think Trippier probably gets in ahead of Molina. I think Shaw might be better than Tagliafico, but their centre backs are better.
I don't know. Does Otamendi get in our team?
Maybe not Otamendi, but I think Romero and Lisandro does.
Yeah, fair. Them two. Well, Saudi's coming forward. Support in the box, and Martinez easy. I like Martinez. Is he getting our? Is he better than our keepers?
Emi Martinez or Jordan Pickford or Nick Pope. It's an interesting one. I think they're probably a similar level.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And then in midfield, obviously DePaul's brilliant. And
We're better than them in midfield, I believe.
But Bellingham
and Rice are up there with the best in the World Cup, I believe.
They're brilliant. They're them two. And then that's defensive. Then in Papu Gomez, would you rather Mount or Foden or one of them or Maddison?
I'd rather ours.
And then up front, also got Messi who gets in, but Lautaro and Di Maria up against Kane and Sterling.
To be fair, I think you're
man
right.
for man, I'd you probably pick England, but then it's just
Are you picking Messi or Kane?
It's Messi up against Saka, please. Here comes Saudi Arabia. Oh, they got a chance here, maybe. I think they're going to be crowded out. Would you? Yeah. So actually, I think it'd be an interesting matchup if England played because England as well right now 1 sec. Saudi Arabia in behind. Are they going to fashion a chance? No.
I think they'll shithouse us, Argentina.
That's the thing. They just have that belief about them right now. I think the fact it's so interesting, the dynamic of it being Messi's last World Cup. It brings a whole new. 1 sec. Argentina could be in here. He's going to be offside. That's well offside, surely. The flag's not. It's got to be offside. They have that. They just have that belief about them right now, Argentina, that they need to win this World Cup for Messi. It's why I remember. It's why there was a big talk about it when Romero and Lo Celso disobeyed Spurs and went off to the international duty. Apparently, a lot of it was to do with the fact that they wanted to be a part of Messi's journey in his last World Cup and make sure he gets there, and it's very important. Like, because Messi is just obviously he's like a god in Argentina, and I think the fact they're playing in his last World Cup and that gives them that extra motivation to try and do everything they can to make sure that he gets a World Cup on his obviously for themselves as well, but there's something about it being Messi's last World Cup that gives them something extra to fight for as well, I feel.
Yeah, and the same goes for the Portuguese players as well. I mean, it's an identical situation, really.
But at least he has I guess Messi has a copper as well. Yeah, I guess it is also with Ronaldo. But I feel like with Ronaldo, I don't know, there's a different vibe about it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know whether it's because he's ego, like because he has a massive ego or something, or it's like there's this narrative at the moment that the team that his teams are, even with Portugal, there's a narrative that they're better without him. There's no narrative there with Messi that they're better without him, even at club level or country level.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that if you go like deep within the squad and like look at the actual facts and look at how valuable Ronaldo is to Portugal, how valuable Messi is to Portugal, you look at the squads and everything like that, I think it's a very similar situation. I just think maybe the press make a different narrative out of it.
Messi, little nutmeg in the box, but did make the most of it. Here he is, Gomez, all over the park.
Like, they've both won the Euros, the Copa. Ronaldo's won the Euros for Portugal.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now.
I get it. I get what you're saying, but I don't see a difference. I really don't.
In what?
In what you're saying, like the Messi Argentina thing and the Ronaldo Portugal thing. I don't really see much of a difference at all in the situation.
Oh, is he onside here?
Both their last World Cups.
I don't know. I guess it's just from what I see. I see it being a bigger deal in Argentina. Like,
I think that's probably just because you like Messi more than Ronaldo.
I don't know. I don't think so. I know there's a lot of talk about it being both their last World Cups, but I guess in terms of objectively, there's not too much difference in the situation. But I feel like at the moment there's a narrative that Ronaldo is hurting the teams he plays for, no, just because he's not up to it at the moment.
I don't think that's true, though.
Well, definitely at club level, it's true.
It wasn't true last season.
Yeah, but it's true. I mean, everyone can see when Ronaldo's played, they haven't been as good.
I mean, yes, maybe, you know, there's a much different situation there, though. Like, Ronaldo and the manager don't get on. There's a whole different situation there, and I think that when Ronaldo moves, you'll see he'll start.
In on goal, Messi's 1-on-1. Is he onside?
Oh, Lionel Messi offside.
I think so. Anyway, yeah, he's offside. We'll have to check. I don't know. I was watching a few videos about they were analysing Portugal, and they were making the claim that Portugal are better off without Messi. Oh, what's just happened? Is that the?
What's going on?
That was the skybox, I think. Give us a sec. They were doing a VAR check to see if it was onside. I don't know what just happened there.
We've got a few members' chats. One from Brian Daigle saying, "Good morning, everyone. How is everyone? Let's have a bet on added time at half time. I'm going for 9 minutes." Carl KPV saying, "Morning, lads. I'm still really upset that Jason David Frank, who played Tommy Oliver in the Power Ranger series, died on Sunday. Rest in peace." Got only 42 people watching with us at the moment. Good morning to you all. It is 1-0 to Argentina as we speak. Lionel Messi put in the penalty. And I think he's just had a goal chalked off as well for offside. So it's currently 1-0 with only 23 minutes gone. And it looks as though Argentina are breezing at the moment to their first victory, even though it is only 23 minutes. Is it on?
Yeah.
Let's play a game with everyone out there whilst we're trying to get it back on. I want to know how many Argentinian players have Spurs had in their Premier League history? Put the number in the comment section below. How many Argentinian players have Spurs had? KPV is saying 5. And the answer is not 5, by the way. No, it's not 4. Come on, guys. I know you're better than this. You know how many Spurs players, Spurs Argentinians we've had. No, it's not 10 either. It's not 6. It's not 8. And it's 7. KPV, third time lucky. Third guess, he goes for 7. And can you name all 7 players? Can you name all 7 players, guys? I'll give you a head start. I'll give you one, and that's Christian Romero. That's Christian Romero. Anon says Lo Celso, so that's 2. You got 5 more players. Foyth, Lamela, 4. 3 more players to go, guys. 3 more Argentinians that have played for Tottenham in the Premier League. Tarico, that's right, that's 5. Can you name the other 2? So we've got Foyth, we've got Lo Celso, we've got Romero, we've got Maurizio Tarico. Who else did we say? Lamela. 2 more. No, Ozzy Ardiles and Ricky Villa were not in the Premier League. They played just before the Premier League in the 80s. Fazio, yeah, that's 1. And there's 1 more, guys. Well, there's actually 2 more. No, 1 more. 1 more, because we said Juan Foyth. There's 1 more player that you're all forgetting. And he's quite a recent player as well. Can't believe you're missing this guy out. Can you know? That's it. Phil gets it with Paulo Gazzaniga. And that is the 7 Argentinian players. Federico Fazio, Juan Foyth, Paulo Gazzaniga, Eric Lamela, Giovanni Lo Celso, Christian Romero, and Maurizio Tarico. Now, can you name all the Saudi Spurs players? Yeah, that's right. There are no Saudi Spurs players. You got that absolutely spot on, guys. Well done. Oh, and I think Argentina might be 2-0 up here. It is on. TV's on.
No,
oh, no, the game's not on, no. It's 2-0 to Argentina. And it's Lautaro Martinez, everyone. And he gets his goal. And my tip for the Golden Boot has already scored. And the goal has been assisted by Papu Gomez. Haven't been able to see the goal because our skybox has just, don't know what's happened to it. It's turned off. We're trying to get it back up and running. But as it stands, 28 minutes gone, 2-0 to Argentina with Lautaro Martinez announcing himself at the World Cup. Is this Lautaro's first World Cup?
Probably, yeah. I would think so. Yeah, he wouldn't have been in the last one.
He's 25 years of age.
Yeah, but he wasn't into the last one.
What year was the last World Cup?
2018.
Well, actually, he got his move that summer.
Yes, he wasn't there.
Oh, apparently it's going to be chalked off. Lautaro Martinez was offside. The goal is being chalked off. So that's 2 offside goals already for Argentina. Still only 1-0 with Messi scoring in the 10th minute. And yeah, we're back to 1-0. Only 1-0 with about 25 minutes gone. Argentina might think that they should have had another goal by now. Big up to everyone in the chat. 33 people with us, watching with us at the moment. 18 likes. Let's get those likes up and smash that subscribe button as well. Saudi Arabia currently have a corner. Can they get a goal back? Can they level it up? Can they find that equaliser? Be a big shock if they do.
No, I'm going to restart it.
Would you say?
With the support on the skybox, let me try and plug it into our laptop.
Just wait.
Oh, it's come back on now.
There you go. Just need the
Our skybox malfunctioned, but we are back, people. The game will be back on with us in any second now. So while we were away, we did have a disallowed goal for Lautaro Martinez. We had a disallowed goal for Lionel Messi, but no goals.
They're disallowing it until we're back.
Exactly.
Talking about the who mentioned it, the added on time. I think it's an interesting conversation because there's apparently been a directive from FIFA this World Cup to have. One sec. Try to get it back up. Plug it back into number 1. So, it's not come on.
It's gone off again.
No, one sec. There,
All right, we're back, people. 31 minutes on the clock, nearly 32 now. 1-0, Argentina 1, Saudi Arabia 0. 2 disallowed goals for Argentina so far. And, yeah, I expected more goals by now, to be fair.
One sec.
Ball comes in for Saudi.
Saudis. One sec, give me.
And Argentina win the ball back. Oh, but Saudi, really good sliding tackle there from Yasser. And it's a throw on to Argentina, deep into their half. Oh, it's gone off again.
Yeah, sorry, no.
They've gone off again.
All right,
Oh, there you go. Oh, come back. Is it off?
it's on.
It's on. There you go. All right. What was I going to say? Yeah, so apparently, obviously, as you've seen this World Cup, there's been much longer added on times than usual.
Yeah.
This World Cup, there's been a record. I think there's been a record in 3 games broken for length of added on time.
Yeah, I think there's already been like 57 minutes or something crazy like that.
Poor ball by Messi there, which is incredible. But apparently, there's been a directive from FIFA to basically to combat time wasting and to combat the fact that the ball's not in play. For the ball's in play for like 55 minutes per game because people time waste and all that kind of stuff. Apparently, there's been a FIFA directive to extend.
Man. Look at that offside.
Yeah, just isn't it with his arm?
His arm. It's ridiculous.
Just seen the Martinez offside. There's been a directive from FIFA to extend added on time. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that at this World Cup. Longer stoppage times and in real enforced stoppage times. So with Messi, he's offside. Martinez round the keeper.
He does so well to get round the keeper there, but it's going to be another offside goal for Argentina. That's a third. 2 for Martinez, 1 for Messi.
But some people obviously I'm of the position that that's a good thing. You know, obviously we get a lot longer. The stoppage time.
What's the argument for it to be a bad thing?
Some people saying that it's a bad thing because in this kind of in this tournament where it's mid-season, players are already stretched as much as they are, and now you're asking them basically to play an extra. It's almost like an extra time basically on top of the 90 minutes that we're playing.
Don't waste time then.
That would be my argument. But do you think there is any argument to say that we're putting too much strain on these players mid-season and with a mid-season World Cup, that's already a lot of strain in the mad schedule they had to put up with, and now we've chosen this time to enforce these stoppage times, which basically are adding 10 minutes to each half.
No, I don't agree with that. I think that for those 10 minutes, the ball's not even going to be in play anyway. So what energy are they going to be exerting on the pitch anyway in those 10 minutes? I mean, the game, the minutes get added on because the player stopped. Mm-hmm. So I don't see that being an argument at all.
Mm. Yeah, I agree, and I think it's a good. I think, look, if they're not going to combat time wasting, if the referee isn't going to combat time wasting in any other manner, then that's the best way. That's the best solution to come up with. They're not going to do stop the clock.
I'd love to bring that into the Premier League as well, and
what,
in
clock
European,
stopping?
Yes, clock stopping and awarding more time for time wasting. How many times do we see it in the Premier League where teams just waste time,
it's
and
so
then it's
infuriating.
just you get no time added on at the end for it.
I swear the referees, they just guess. They go about 4 minutes, and then that's
what it feels like.
Yeah, and then a lot of the time they don't even do the whole 4 minutes. They blow up like a few seconds early, and that's the most frustrating thing. And especially after in stoppage time,
Like they got somewhere to be.
And in stoppage time as well, referees a lot will not add. When teams time waste in stoppage time, they won't care about that. It's like you're allowed to time waste in stoppage time.
I like it. It makes it more exciting as well.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that it's right that they add. I think it's the right amount of time. They're finally adding the right amount of time, and I've seen this argument before. Like, well, if they add the proper amount of time every time, you're going to see these long stoppage times. And I'm like, well, good, because if the game, it should never be the case where the ball is in play for 55 minutes of a 90-minute game, unless obviously there are big injuries and stuff. Even then, there should be stoppage time. But like the fact that when a team's losing, the goalkeeper will take a minute to take a goal kick, and then they'll take 30 seconds to a minute to take every throw in, and then when they win a goal kick, they'll take 90 seconds to take a free kick. They'll take 90 seconds to win a free kick. All these different things that needs to stop. It's ruining the game. It ruins the spectacle. It makes it so much so boring.
Completely agree.
But then people argue that time wasting and running down the clock is an art in itself, and that's a skill that teams should adopt all teams can adopt when they're winning games.
Whether you think it's an art in itself and it's a skill and all that, it still means that the time should still be added on at the end. I think it's stupid that it doesn't get added on. It's completely stupid. And there's no reason for it, and we've said it time and time again when we've seen players time wasting and stuff. Oh, are you going to add this time on at the end, ref? Of course you're not. When they bloody well should be. Yeah,
it's true. They very rarely do. I did see a tweet yesterday. Who was it from? Tim Vickery. He's the BBC South American.
Yeah.
What did he say? He said, not in favour of these giant stoppage times, grinding the players into the ground. He's talking about yesterday's game. I think it was against USA versus Wales. He said 4 minutes would have been fine. 9 minutes, not for me. And then in the knockout stages, you want this and you want extra time as well. Isn't that too much on the players?
It's not, though. I completely disagree because, like I said before, the play has stopped. That's why they're adding this time on at the end. They're still playing the same amount of time. I mean, they're playing a 90-minute game, which it should be.
But his referee, world famous referee, former referee, Colina, obviously he's been talking about the added time, and he said, we want to avoid only having 42 or 43 or 44 minutes of effective game time. So time taken by subs, penalties, celebration, treatment, or VAR will be compensated.
Exactly, and that's spot on.
Yeah, and I completely agree with that. So I don't see a real credible argument not to... Oh, here we go.
Romero!
Looking nearly... trying to cut it back, but it's cut out, unfortunately. I completely agree with Colina. I think any excuse for it not to be implemented is just kind of... it's a good ball by Di Maria. Here's Messi.
Corner.
He's about to strike there. I think it's just making excuses to not change a rule which I think benefits football and benefits the fan.
But
I think the big winner is...
It should have always been the rule.
The big winners, the only people... you can argue that...
In fact, it has been the rule, just hasn't been implemented.
Yeah, it hasn't been implemented correctly. This is what it always should have been.
Exactly.
But I don't know why refs have never... I don't know why they've always been a bit too scared, or I don't know what it is, but... They've always been way too hesitant to implement these added on
Having
times.
said that, though, I do think they should have blown up a lot earlier in the England game.
England game, yeah. I think when you're 6-1 up and they had 10 minutes of stoppage time, I think that was a bit of a joke. But I think in general, if the situation is we have those stoppage times in a 6-1 victory, but you also have it when it's close, I think that's the price you have to pay, in my opinion, and I think that's right. And I'm happy that they're looking to address the issue rather than allowing players to continually time waste and run down the clock and have nothing happen about it.
And I hope this starts, bring
it into the Premier League.
Yeah, I hope this starts a thing where they bring it into European football now in the Premier League,
suggestions
in Champions
that there will be.
League. Good, it should be.
Like, for example, when we played like Liverpool and Newcastle, especially Newcastle, they're running down that clock for the whole second half, and then they go stoppage time, it's like 4 minutes added on, and then they run down the clock for the 4 minutes. It's like, it's not it doesn't really give the opposition that as fair a chance as possible.
All right, we've got a free kick here. Lionel Messi on the ball. Romero's in there. Be nice to see Romero get a World Cup goal. Any Spurs players scored yet? No, they haven't, have they?
Not yet.
But we've got a chance in this game, and we've got a chance in the next game as well with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Messi free kick.
Oh!
It's over the bar by DePaul. It's been all Argentina, to be fair. Saudis haven't really done much in this game so far.
We've got a comment here saying, why not just stop the clock when the ball goes out of
Yeah,
play?
and you could do that. But again, the argument is if you stop the clock, the games are going to go on for 3 hours. But, I mean, if that's how long they go on for, that's how long they go on for. That's not like with the games should be 90 minutes long.
What's the
90
difference
minutes
between
football.
stopping the clock and just adding it on at the end?
In theory, nothing. In theory, nothing. But I think even adding it on, you probably lose. You still lose a bit of time. But I guess if you're adding on the proper amounts, it depends how strictly they're doing it.
It seems as though they're doing pretty strictly.
Yeah, they are doing it. Seems to be doing very strictly in this World Cup, which is good. And I think it's about time. Romero slips. But looks like probably going to get away with it.
So what have we got today? We've got Denmark, Tunisia next. We've got Mexico, Poland a bit later, and then France, Australia, the late game. I think we'll just be covering this game and the Denmark, Tunisia game today, right?
Yeah.
So actually 3 games today with Spurs players involved.
Yes, because Lloris will be later. Cheers. Saudi Arabia in the box. Is that a penalty? No, referee says no. To be fair, it's still only 1-0 coming up to half time. Although we've probably got another 10 minutes after this. We'll have to wait and see how stringently they're... it's a nice bit of skill there. No, it's never a penalty, but...
Here come Argentina. Can they get a goal before half time?
They're just taking it a bit easy, Argentina, at the moment. Messi with an over-the-top ball. They could just constantly offside, this Argentina team, at the moment.
Yeah, that's what it seems like at the moment. I mean, so many offsides so far. 3 goals disallowed. But here come Argentina.
Here we go.
High up the pitch.
Rushed the pass there. Gomez.
KPV says, nah, I'd rather cover the France game tonight, lads.
Yeah?
Maybe he should cover it on his channel. You're not around to help us. Nah, we're not going to do it, I don't think.
Here's Di Maria. Molina. Romero. One more chance, maybe? Well, I keep forgetting there's going to be another... Let's see how many minutes added
that's
on.
Poor pass.
If you're going for added on time bingo, what are you going for?
I don't know, because the game... We turned it off for a bit of time.
There's been 3 offside goals.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 7.
7. I'm going to go for 6. No, I'm going to go for 8.
8.
5. Oh,
you should have stuck with your original.
6. Only 5 minutes. That's nothing in the. Although 5 minutes in the first half, usually in the Premier League it's like 1 minute first half, 4 minutes second half. That's it. It's like clockwork.
Yeah, but this has been the shortest one so far.
Yeah, 5 minutes is the shortest one. That would usually be a long one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Papu Gomez. Is there going to be one more goal before the break? Anything? They're just playing it around. They're just being comfortable. Argentina, I'm not exerting too much energy. It's been fairly simple for them, but they just need that second goal with a bit of breathing space. Oh, it's a good through ball. Who's this? Is DePaul. Cuts it back. Can't find Messi.
Amir says, Argentina not looking as good as he thought they would. Very interested to see Denmark and France performances. Are you expecting more from Argentina?
I mean, it's the first half. I think they've been very dominant. They could have easily had another goal, obviously with all the offsides. I wouldn't say they're looking unbelievable, but it's another good ball by Messi. It's hard to judge in these games.
Di Maria,
the cross to the back post is not a great ball, but it's fallen to Gomez. Like when a team is so dominant like Argentina have, and it's just a matter of how many instead of if they're going to win. It's hard to judge, isn't it?
But the longer it stays 1-0.
Oh, Di Maria there at the back post, couldn't turn it home.
The longer it stays 1-0, the more dangerous it gets. They need to find that second goal.
Yeah, they will. They don't really seem under threat at the moment of conceding. I mean, Saudis have had a few bit of nice positions in their half, but I don't think they've had a shot on goal, have they?
The stats, no, they haven't. 41% possession, 0 attempts on and off target for Saudi Arabia.
Here's DePaul to...
Oh, there's an injury there.
Injury. Oh, there we go.
More minutes added on. Maybe you're getting closer to your time
Yeah.
now.
I'll stop it. There's a player down injured. And they take him off.
Wow. Didn't even go out to check him. That's it. Just took him off.
He must have signalled to the bench or something.
But that soon, like, surely even if he signals, you go and check him.
Well, he's taking him straight off.
Maybe it's an old injury or something that they know about. Seems to be walking off the pitch all right.
There you go. Is he the captain? Salman Al-Faraj.
All right. No bookings in this half as well. There's been quite a lot of bookings so far this tournament.
There has. The referees have been quite strict, I feel, so far this half, but so far this tournament. But today they don't seem at the moment. I'm just looking at the I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm just looking at the comparisons between the penalty today and what Maguire was subject to yesterday. I mean, look, just the pictures themselves are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. But you see it all over. You see it in the Premier League so many times.
This one, he only has one hand around him, and like, and this one.
I mean, look at the penalty that we conceded as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like, imagine that happens in a final, though. Like, we have a penalty like that and it's not given, and then, the other end it is given for something. Imagine that would happen in a final, and it's like 1-0.
Yeah, I don't think it's just a problem in this World Cup. I just think it's a problem in football. I mean, we see it in the Premier League quite often as well.
Oh, so frustrating. Here, all right, so we're coming up to the end of this half. Maybe might have a minute or so added on after for that injury. It's going to be I know he's kept it on.
Oh, Romero trying to chase back there.
Saudi Arabia going to create a chance here.
Oh, nice for Saudi to get a goal before half-time. That will make it a spicy game in the second half.
Nice play from Molina. Here's Di Maria. Argentina just playing it around. Taking it easy at the moment, Argentina. I don't see him in any sort of rush. Otamendi. They're playing with quite a high line, Saudi Arabia. Maybe that's why they keep getting caught offside. Look how high that line is.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
You wouldn't have thought a team like Saudi Arabia would do that, but they're going for it. I wouldn't say they're going for it, but they're playing with a fairly high line. And it's basically just basically a game of can you beat the offside trap? And at the moment, 3 times they've failed. But it's always likely when you've got players of the quality of Argentina, you're going to get caught out at least once.
Looking at the Saudis' past results to see if they've had any good results recently. They don't concede too many goals. I mean,
or is it trying to get a ball in behind?
They played the States, they drew 0-0. They played Ecuador, they drew 0-0. They played Colombia, they lost 1-0. I mean, they don't seem to get battered. They played Croatia in the build-up to the World Cup. They only lost 1-0. Played Australia, they won 1-0. I mean, they don't really concede too many goals.
All right, it's half-time. Half-time between Argentina and Saudi Arabia. It is 1-0 to Argentina. Not the best game of football. It's pretty much been attack versus defence for the majority of the game. Argentina going forward, and obviously they did get that early penalty, which Messi scored. They've had 3 offside goals. I wouldn't say I haven't had a barrage of chances, but I've been definitely dominant. Saudi Arabia pressing high with a high line. I wouldn't say haven't had many opportunities, but there's been a couple of occasions they got into the Argentina box without really doing anything. But, you just feel like the second goal will open the game up a lot more. maybe
Yeah, I
potentially.
do think like if Argentina get an early goal in this second half, it could be still quite a big scoreline, can't it? 4-5-0. I think 6-0 that I said before, probably a bit far fetched. But look, you've got to give credit to the way Saudi Arabia have kept it to 1-0, to be fair, with their high line, keep getting Argentina offside. So you've got to give credit to them for that. But it's always going to be hard for them to try and catch Argentina out and get a goal at the other end, because there's little to next to no action that end of the pitch.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you maybe would have thought Argentina would be a bit, I wouldn't say more on top, but maybe create a few more chances potentially in this first half. But they have been dominant. They are 1-0 up. So I don't think their fans will be complaining too much. I don't think they've been scintillating, but I guess they don't need to be in this kind of game. And I think they've been fine. But you know, maybe if you compare that to how England started their game yesterday, maybe not as impressive. Are Saudi Arabia much better than Iran? I don't know if that's the case.
Sometimes though, you just want to like feel your way into the tournament and hit form in the knockouts. You know what I mean? And, you know, and just get past the group stage.
Yeah, it's very rare, isn't it? Actually, when you think about it, the best team in the groups win, like the World Cup.
Exactly.
A lot of the time, it's not always the case.
Exactly. Most of the time, to be fair.
Yeah, most of the time, it's the team that just comes on strong in the knockout tournaments. I remember, who was it? I mean, it wasn't the World Cup, but Portugal didn't win a game in their.
They drew every game, didn't they?
They drew every game in their group. They just snuck through, and they somehow won the whole tournament.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Look, I think it's very hard to see who is going to go win the tournament just by judging from the group stages, and I think that teams do kind of turn the switch after the group stages as well, and that's when you see the real, you know, who you think's going to win the tournament. You judge it on the knockouts, don't you?
I feel like Argentina so far they're playing against this Saudi Arabia team with a high line, and I think a lot of the time they're rushing their passes. They need a bit of composure in the centre there. They just need to pick the right pass and have that bit of quality, because right now they're getting the ball and it's almost like they see this high line and they feel like, okay, we need to just keep putting it in behind immediately, and they're just coming undone a bit. They need to maybe just calm down with the bit they're playing, have a bit of composure.
Well, Amir in the chat says Saudi playing bravely against Argentina, but that high line will cost them in the end, and I kind of feel like that. I mean, there's going to be a time when they do beat the offside trap, Argentina, and when that happens, you know, the floodgates will open probably.
Yeah, that's what I feel as well. The problem is in the centre, they've got DePaul, Paredes, Papu Gomez, all good players, but I don't know, I feel like they're not in terms of like passing, they're not like the best passers you ever find. They're not bad, but it's like having, as I said, it's like having Højbjerg and Bentancur, like good passers, but like when you're tasked with picking the right passes consistently, or like getting assists and stuff, you wouldn't necessarily say they're the best ones for the job. But if they had like a Pirlo or a Verratti or something, then I reckon there'd already be 2 or 3 goals to the good. But I think their midfield needs to have a bit better quality when they're playing those quick passes over the top, timing wise, and a bit of timing, and with a weight of the ball as well, weight of pass.
In terms of players to come on that can maybe help that, who do they have on the bench that can do that? I mean, they've got
Alexis McAllister,
Thiago Almada, Dybala, maybe even a Juan Foyth.
Yeah, no.
I mean, their bench isn't like the most recognisable bench,
no,
is it?
it's not. I wouldn't say it's. They've got some good players there, but it's not like they're got lots of real attacking talent, like in midfield anyway. In terms of Alexis McAllister, if he has let's say like he plays a few games in this World Cup and has a really good World Cup, you think Spurs should consider him? Because he's kind of a player that, you know, he's a centre mid who can play in a 3. He's good attacking player. He's quite good at set pieces. He's clearly now he's the consistent member of the Argentina squad. Like, is he maybe being slept on a bit? He's not really talked about as a player who's one of the better centre mids in the Premier League, but Argentina seem to rate him very, very highly.
Yeah.
And Brighton, whenever I see him, like, I'm always impressed by him, but for some reason I never really thought, like, this is a guy I need him at Spurs. But
Yeah, I don't know about Alexis McAllister. I mean, I probably need to see a bit more of him. I mean, what is it? He's been at Brighton a while now. 4th year at Brighton.
I remember he actually made his debut. I don't know if you remember the game when Brighton played Arsenal and Guendouzi pulled someone's hair in like the last minute in that game. I think Morpie scored a 90th minute winner.
Yeah, that's
the
game
he made
where,
his debut in that game.
where Arteta made his mind up against Guendouzi.
Yeah. So I can't believe this is a penalty, by the way. I don't even think that's a penalty. Maybe it is actually. No, he does drag him down a bit, but like that's a bit of a soft penalty.
I think it's a penalty.
I think it's a soft one though. I think it is a penalty, but I think like how VAR, like if VAR comes to that conclusion against my team for that, I'll be very pissed off. Whereas the Maguire one, that's like
I think I could
so
accept that
nailed on.
if it's given against you. Like, yes, it's less of a penalty than the Maguire one, but it's still a penalty in my opinion, and I think the refs come to the right decision.
Yeah, I feel like in that situation, I don't know if VAR should be getting involved. If like, I don't know.
He's got his arm around him and drags him down. I don't know why it's not a penalty.
He's got one arm around him. I think the Argentina player goes down really easily though. He doesn't look like he's getting dragged down that much. I think he goes down. Whereas the Maguire one, he was rugby tackled. It was ridiculous. I have to see it again.
Look, like I said, if you compare them, the Maguire one is more of a penalty, but that doesn't mean that one's not a penalty. That one is a penalty as well.
I don't know. It looked a bit soft. I have to watch it again. Who are we talking about before? McAllister.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard for me to make that call, to be honest. I like McAllister. Does he have... I don't know.
He's fairly
He's
young.
23, yeah.
23. He's still quite young as well. Oh, he's well offside, that one. Messi. At least with these semi-automated offsides, we should be getting a lot quicker decisions for the offside. Which is
Like,
good.
there are players that I would much prefer than McAllister.
Oh, nice finish.
Like a James Maddison, for example, you know?
Yeah, I'd much rather Maddison. I wonder how much of a fee McAllister would command.
Well, how much do you reckon his market value of transfer market is? What's your guess?
If I was to guess, something like probably like 30 million.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. 32 million.
32 million.
Contract ends in 2025, but the club do have an option for one more year after that.
Let me know in the chat. Would you like? Let me put a poll out. I want to see for the 60 people watching.
Well, he comes from a footballing family. His dad was a professional footballer, and 2 of his brothers are both professional footballers as well. Very interesting. He has got 5 Premier League goals already this season, McAllister.
Yeah, a lot of them from the penalty spot. But I remember I was watching him against Leicester, and I was so impressed because he scored one banger from like 30 yards right into the top corner, and it was unfairly ruled out for VAR. And then a few minutes later, he goes and pops a free kick right in the top corner.
I think we were watching that together here.
And I was like, this guy's got some serious ability if he's able to do that. He's got a really good long shot. He's a good creative player. I just feel like maybe he needs one more season. I reckon at the end of this season we might be convinced. Let's see what people are saying.
You know how they do it at Spurs. We're always convinced way too late.
Exactly. That's definitely right. Let's see. After 11 votes, 55%. I put a poll in the chat for all you guys if you want to take a vote on if you want Alexis McAllister at Tottenham. 55% of you saying yes at the moment.
Would you be in that yes category?
I think I would. I think he gives us good flexibility. I think he's a player with really good talent. And I think if you put him around better players as well, I reckon he could be a very good player. I think I would like him at Tottenham, yeah. I think he's a good player. I think it would add something different to our midfield.
Yeah, it's interesting. I like to see him play a bit more consistently because I've only seen random games here and there. I haven't seen him play like over a long stretch of time, so it's a difficult one.
All right.
Like for a time, I remember, people were saying, I think even you said it, that Emmanuel Dennis was the real deal and all this when he was banging in goals in the Premier League, but I don't think you would take him now, would you?
No, he hasn't been doing it for the past...
You know what I mean? So, like, players can do it over a short space of time, but I want to see him do it over a long stretch of time.
Emmanuel Dennis is an interesting one. I mean, I don't want to get into it, but I do think he's a good player, Emmanuel Dennis, but things has really went against him after he was left out the AFCON. He hasn't really got that form back before then.
Yeah.
All right, so second half will be back underway in a few minutes' time. 19 votes in. McAllister, 63% say they want him at Spurs. 37% say no.
That's the one I want to see at Spurs, as Hammy mentions in the chat, is Pedro Porro, man.
Pedro Porro, yeah, 100%.
He's the one that we need.
No, just give me a new wing back, man. I'll just give him to me. Give him to me. It's what we deserve. We deserve a Pedro Porro.
And new centre-backs.
We deserve a Pedro Porro. 100%.
Udogie and Perisic on the left, and Porro and Spence on the right. Oh, we need to talk about Spence, actually. Do you make anything about all this whole thing that's going on with Spence at the moment? Apparently he's deleted everything to do with Tottenham on his social media. He's removed his profile picture that had him, I think, in a Spurs shirt. Anything regarding Tottenham he's removed off his social media.
Yeah. Apparently he's only left one picture at all. So he's deleted everything, not just Spurs. But is it something? I don't know. I don't know if it's something. It must be. It's hard to make a judgment on if it's because he's pissed at Spurs, or is it because I don't know. What other reason would there be to delete all your social media content? Is it Spurs related? I mean, clearly he seems definitely frustrated with the situation. He's made a few comments that what do you call it? That signal that that he wants to be playing more.
Even his sister posted something after North London derby, didn't she? Saying, could have been different.
Mm-hmm. So clearly there's a bit of frustration there. The fact that Conte not even in the League Cup did he start him a game.
And I think like the frustration is warranted, isn't it? When you're looking at the performances of our right wing back so far this season, and you've got someone like Spence, maybe he's not on that on the required level to be a starting right back for a Champions League team. But when you're looking at the performances of the right wing backs at Spurs, you would think, what do I need to do to get a game here? Yeah.
And I agree, and I completely agree. Like, why doesn't he even get a chance? If I understand if he got a chance and he didn't do himself justice and whatever, and was poor, and and squandered his opportunity, but he hasn't even had one yet. And that's probably the biggest frustration when it comes for Jed Spence. I feel bad for him.
And the limited game time he has had, he's looked bright.
Yeah, and I guess you could argue, well, if you're not doing it in training, you don't deserve a chance, and maybe that's what Conte would say. But I just think the performances of our wing backs so far, there's no reason. How bad can he be in training that he just doesn't even deserve one start the whole season, compared to our wing backs who are just not doing it for us at the moment. So why not give him a start and just and give him a chance to impress and show what he can do? But without that chance, he's obviously going to be really frustrated, isn't he? He's obviously going to get a bit of the hump and think that he's being treated a bit unfairly because he's not even getting an opportunity to show what he can do in games, and I feel bad for him from that point of view.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think it'll be a big shame if we do, if he does look to leave already, or if we loan him out this January and stuff.
Maybe it is because he's getting loaned out. Maybe he's been told you're getting loaned out in January or something, and that's why and that's why he's a bit pissed off.
It'll be frustrating if we loan him out.
Second half's underway.
Persist with Emerson and Doherty and not bring in any right wing back in January. That would be very frustrating.
We're underway in the second half. There we go. Let's see if there are going to be any more goals in this World Cup game.
Yeah, there will be more goals in this game. Romero's on the ball. Not much in it from Romero. A few forages up the pitch. A few nice touches from Romero, but not too much in it in the first half for him, was there?
Yeah, hasn't had to do much, has he? I think defensively, when called upon, he's been all right, but he just hasn't had too much to do. Here come Argentina. Oh, Di Maria dribbles past 3 players. That was pretty good. Here's Lautaro. It's an injury, and then Di Maria's gone down now after that dribble. He wants a free kick.
I think Di Maria came into this World Cup with a few injury problems, didn't he?
Yeah, he was rumoured that he wasn't going to be fit for the World Cup. Obviously, he's here. I think he missed the last few games for Juventus with injury, which again lead to the conspiracies.
Yeah,
that he could have played.
I am very surprised that Lisandro Martinez ain't playing today.
Apparently, I was just reading that Otamendi. They're saying Otamendi is it's a great ball from, I think that is Otamendi's offside. Di Maria. Apparently, they're saying Otamendi's nicknamed in Argentina the General because of how he leads the back line, and he's seen as being very crucial to their defence. Oh, I tell you what, that was close. But yeah, he's been at Benfica now. How long, Otamendi? A while. Like, he was seen as finished from Man City for a long time. So the fact he's still playing for Argentina, I guess maybe they think because Romero and Martinez are both quite young, aren't they? Maybe they need a bit of experience in the back line, they feel.
You remember when it was international break and we went through all those tweets about Romero, from all the Argentinian fans? Yeah. That same day, we would get that. There was a lot of tweets from Argentinians about Otamendi as well, about how good he is.
Oh, Saudi Arabia have a chance here.
Oh, it's a goal! Saudi Arabia!
Oh, my word!
It's 1-1 in the 47th minute, and Saudi Arabia with their first shot on goal. The lovely finish.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable stuff here.
Oh, my
God. Saudis are dancing in the stands, and it's 1-1 here.
Romero.
Unbelievable stuff.
Romero got a bit done for that goal.
Al-Shahari. That is crazy.
Romero was trying to stop it. He dived last second, but he couldn't. And Scaloni has his hand on his hips, and Saudis have equalised. Look at this. Like, Romero's there. Oh, he gets a bit done for that goal.
Oh, Romero.
It's not great from him. He tries to block it. It goes under it. To be fair, he's unlucky not to block it, but it's under him. Oh. It's a good finish, but he shouldn't be... he shouldn't be getting beaten like that. You can see the disappointment in his face. And it's a great finish, you have to say. Fair play to the Saudis. They've stayed in the game, and it's 1-1 now.
Unbelievable stuff. Really is.
Romero,
unbelievable.
There you go. Bit of a grimace. It's a good finish. I don't think this will be VAR checked.
And this is what I was saying before in the first half. You can get a goal out of nothing. Any team can get a goal out of nothing. And this is what Saudi have just proved.
Yeah. And that looks like their bravery has paid off. The 3 goals, they've caught Argentina offside through their high line. And now they've got the goal, and it's 1-1. And now Argentina have it all to do. They need to get back on top, and they need another goal here.
And now the Saudis have something to protect.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Do they carry on that high line? Are they going to... Or is that a foul? Yeah. They're making a lot of fouls as well, aren't they? A lot of tactical fouls, Saudi Arabia.
No bookings yet, though.
Which even makes their tactical fouls even better. I guess it must be a matter of time before we see maybe a Dybala or something come on. But here come Argentina. It's Di Maria.
Are they going to hit straight back?
Well, they're going on a dribble. He wants a free kick. Referee says no. Goal kick.
Unbelievable. 1-1 here.
They have been very brave today, Saudi Arabia, to be fair to them. They have been. So they got, you got to give him credit. And he burst past Romero.
So
great
well
finish.
there.
He's a
So
brilliant
well.
finish.
Nicholas Collinson, Barry in the comments. He's with a member chat. He says, haha, serves Romero right. He was at fault, but we will all blame Emerson. We have a game on here.
It is Emerson's fault, that goal. Here's Martinez to Molina. Oh, Argentina, what are they doing?
Oh,
nearly
Romero does
played.
get away this time.
Oh, they're under real pressure here. Saudi Arabia coming forward again. They just slipped at the wrong time. Oh, could have had a... Is that a corner? It's going to be a foul. They're playing, quite an intense system, Saudi Arabia at the
How
moment.
long can it last, though?
Good question. Good question. But they're forcing Argentina to a few mistakes at the moment.
So who else is in this group? This is Poland and Mexico, the other two teams.
Yeah, Argentina can't afford to not
If
get away
Saudi
with this
get
game.
points in this game, can they qualify from this group?
100%. How much confidence that would give them if they get a point against Argentina? 100%. Argentina, with two very difficult games coming up, they can't afford to drop points against Saudi Arabia. They need to get the 3
Who
points
do
here.
Mexico have these days?
Yeah, they don't have as good a team as they used to, I feel.
It's like Chicharito's getting on a bit. Raul Jimenez is like not the same player he was.
It's Chicharito in the squad.
I don't know.
I know Jimenez is. They called him up. Looks like another injury for Saudi Arabia. The goal scorer this time.
They got Irving Lozano, Edson
Lozano.
Alvarez of Ajax. They've still got that goalkeeper in goal, Ochoa.
Ochoa.
No, actually, Chicharito's not in the squad. Got Hector Herrera in the squad. He's out in the MLS.
He's ancient now, yeah. Former Porto and Atletico Madrid.
But their best players probably, you would say, is Lozano.
Yeah, the winger, who was brilliant in the last World Cup, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That convinced Napoli to sign him, I think. Here comes Saudi Arabia again on the right-hand side, and he's taking on Tagliafico. He's got the ball in the box, and away Otamendi mistake. Oh, my word, Romero just stopped a certain goal there. Shot, which was Romero gets his head on it. Oh, but Saudi Arabia again in the box, and a shot.
Oh, my God! What a goal from Saudi Arabia! It is 2-1 against Argentina. What a goal in the top bins!
Word.
Unbelievable.
Number 10. Saudi Arabia.
Now they really do have something to protect.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word.
Wow, 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 wow.
Dalsari with an unbelievable finish. To be fair, Romero literally just stopped a certain goal a second ago, and now they are 2-1 up. Saudi Arabia on course for a major shock at this World Cup.
And I was telling you, Sim,
Major.
yesterday, I was saying to you yesterday on the way home, I was saying there hasn't been any upsets in this World Cup so far. Are we on the way to our first upset? And what an upset it would be. It is only 53 minutes in the game. Argentina were leading at half-time.
What a block that was by Romero. But what a touch this is.
Oh, that's
brilliant.
unbelievable.
Oh, that is an unbelievable
You just
goal.
got to put your hands together for that. 'Cause
Dalsari.
that is
What a
unbelievable.
goal. Into the far corner. Martinez gets a hand on it, but he can't stop it. It's a brilliant finish, and it's a brilliant piece of skill as well. And what a goal. What a goal. And now we really do have a game on our hands. We really do have a game on our hands here.
It's going to be very interesting to see what the Saudis do now. Do they keep going with the way they were going?
They're forcing mistakes at the moment out of Argentina. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible.
If you were the Saudi manager now, what'd you do? Keep doing the same thing?
I think for a bit you have to, just because it's working so well. Argentina at the moment can't get out. They're penning them in, and they're forcing mistakes. It is absolutely buzzing in the stadium at the moment. And again, look, another mistake. Again, another tactical foul.
Unbelievable.
They're making so many tactical fouls at the moment. Look, they're starting to get frustrated now, Argentina.
Yeah, can you blame them? Can you blame them? 2-1 down to the Saudis here.
How big of a... Would this be the biggest shock in World Cup history if they were to pull this
Wow,
off?
World Cup history, you reckon?
Would it? I don't know. I can't. I mean, in my lifetime, I can't think of a bigger shock than this. I remember the Senegal beat France at one time. I don't know if that's a bigger shock.
Can't really remember.
Oh, here we go. Saudis attacking again, but they've lost it. It's going to be a free kick to Argentina, actually. Sorry, was it Cameroon? Cameroon beat them. No, Cameroon beat who?
I mean, there was quite a lot of shocks in that South Korea World Cup, weren't there? With South Korea being Italy.
Yeah. And that was in the knockouts. That's true.
I'm trying to look through shocks. I mean, Switzerland beating Spain in 2010.
No, that's not. No, that's nowhere near as this.
No, Senegal did beat France in 2002. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this is probably a bigger shock than all of those.
Here's Di Maria, though, to Messi. And here's Martinez. And
Square
Argentina to Messi.
Oh, what a challenge.
A tackle.
What a challenge. Right off Messi's boot.
Last ditch. And now all of a sudden Argentina look up for it again. This is going to be a big last half an hour, isn't it? Here's Otamendi. Molina. What a game we have on our hands here. Don't you just love the World Cup? Here's Di Maria into the box, looking for Martinez, and it's blocked away. Surely Saudi Arabia can't hang on to this. You never know, though. Apparently, the commentator said Saudi Arabia have only won 2 of their last 10 matches. Julian Alvarez is stripped off and ready to come on.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Can't believe what we're watching here.
This is incredible.
What a challenge on Messi there. What a challenge. "57 minutes on the clock. Are we witnessing one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history here? It is 2-1 to Saudi Arabia against Argentina with just over half an hour left to play. And the rest.
Well, yeah, exactly. They are wasting a bit of time already, but it won't do them much good in this World Cup. Well, after 52% or 52 votes in the poll, deadlock at 50-50 in the
Wow.
McAllister poll.
Wow.
So the no to McAllister's made a bit of a comeback, but we'll touch on that later because we've got a real game here. Here's Papu Gomez. That's going to be a foul. Another see how many tactical fouls they're making. Unbelievable. They made so many fouls inside the Argentina half. It's crazy.
You know, those 2 games that they did win were against North Macedonia and Iceland.
Here we go. So Alvarez is on. Romero's coming off. Wow. Clearly not 100% fit, is he? Getting beaten like that.
Yeah. And here
Martinez
comes
is on.
Lisandro Martinez.
Papu Gomez is off. And Paredes is off.
All right. Who gets the next goal?
So Alvarez, Fernandez and Martinez all on for Argentina. Some fresh blood before the hour mark.
And Anon in the comments says maybe Romero needed more game time before this World Cup.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Wow, are Argentina going to turn this around? Here's Otamendi. De Paul. Here's Messi. Oh, it's a good ball by Messi to Martinez. Can he run beyond the defender? It's going to be a foul and a free kick to Saudi Arabia. He's getting a bit frustrated at the moment.
This is unbelievable. It really is. Half an hour to go, people. Saudi Arabia leading.
What unbelievable game this is right now. Half an hour to go in this incredible World Cup match. It's Argentina 1, Saudi Arabia 2. And you have to say, They it doesn't flatter them either right now. I mean, it's been I would say,
I mean, if you only judge the last 15 minutes of play, yeah.
but they've been rewarded for their bravery.
Yeah, definitely.
Even in the first half, they were brave.
You know, at half time, you wouldn't have said they deserved to be winning
No,
or even drawing.
or it's a long ball over the top. But again, I would have. Even at half time, I rewarded them for their bravery.
Yeah.
For a team like this against a team like Argentina to play that high line and have trust in themselves, you got to give them credit for that. And in the second half, they've really come out and forced some mistakes. And to be fair, a couple of really nice goals.
Yeah. Very true.
So fair play to them. And Argentina, I don't know. They've obviously had as we said, they had the goals ruled out for offside, but they haven't had a load of chances, have they? How many saves has the keeper made? Not many.
Yeah, they've played a really good high line. Three goals disallowed and
at the moment, it's working for Saudi Arabia. And here they come again. That's a good tackle this time by Martinez, and a quick ball forward. They're just rushing these passes every time. They're rushing them. Tagliafico with a header, lost out. Nice play by Tagliafico. But again, look how quickly they rush out and get the spring the offside trap.
Anon says, is Conte managing the Saudi Arabia this game? Their second half performances is...
Messi, good ball for Alvarez, but he got out-muscled. And they can get it clear. Look at this by Salah.
As soon as you say that,
yeah,
the commentators curse over there.
They were playing some nice football, but...
We got 95 people with us at the moment.
On.
Big up all of you guys out there. Smash that like, smash that subscriber button. And let's see.
What's the odds on Messi getting another 2 goals in this game?
Another 2?
Yeah, to get a hat-trick to win the game. A Messi hat-trick. What do you reckon?
Oh!
Di Maria with
Corner
the ball.
to Argentina. Nicholas Collinson sends Sim. Romero off injured. Who was right? Did he go off injured? Did he mention anything about an injury?
They didn't say he was injured, but they said they wonder how much his injury played a part in him going off early. Messi with the corner. Headed away. Only as far as Messi. Here's DePaul. Is he going to have a go? He goes back post to Otamendi. It's a good ball in. Oh my God.
Was that
No
Tagliafico?
offside. Unbelievable save by the keeper. Should have been a goal, that. Good play by Otamendi across the face of the goal. I think Molino Fernandez. Poor finish from him because I think it's going wide. Tagliafico tries to turn it home. And it's a good save from the keeper. Keeps it at 2-1. Another player down injured now.
This is crazy. I just can't believe what I'm watching here. Oh, they don't want a penalty for that, surely.
Oh, you never know with these World Cup. Corner. It's going to be Messi again. Messi in there. And it's headed away. And it could be a break on for Saudi Arabia if they get it right. He's played a long ball forward. It's a decent ball. Oh, but he's lost out. Oh, it's going to be a free kick to Argentina. Messi plays it quickly. I don't know why is he not letting them take it? Oh, he's such a stickler.
Back in a second, guys.
Here's Messi. Tagliafico. Martinez on the halfway line. Oof, this is unbelievable stuff. We could be on the brink of one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history as we speak. Saudi Arabia are doing themselves proud at the moment. 2-1 up. And deservedly so at the moment, the way they're playing. Very brave, a lot of energy. forcing mistakes out of Argentina. It's really impressive stuff so far from Saudi Arabia. You have to give them credit. But ball over the top. Here's Messi on the right-hand side. Can he set up a chance? He pulls it back and it's cleared away. They're defending for their lives at the moment, Saudi Arabia. They definitely dropped a bit on the high line. Here's Di Maria. He's on the right-hand side. He's looking to fashion opportunity. He plays it into Fernandez. Di Maria now. Looking for options. Here's Messi in that deep-lying role. Out wide to Alvarez. Not the best pass, but he gets there. And his ball in the box is easily dealt with by the goalkeeper. And he clutches down. And he's wasting a precious few seconds, even with 25 minutes to go. Got to waste as much time as possible, I guess, when he can. Aldawi. Long kick. Martinez with the header. Here comes Saudi Arabia coming forward again. But Alvarez can't get the tackle. And Saudis have a chance, potentially. Is that a foul? Referee says no. Could there be another chance here for Saudi Arabia? Oh, that's a bad tackle, surely. And that's going to be... Is that not going to be a booking? How many fouls have they made? It's unbelievable. Yeah, yellow, there you go. Al-Maki with the first booking of the game.
Anything happen while I was gone?
No. Didn't miss anything. Who's that? Otamendi there, yeah.
Ooh, I had him to be booked in my bet builder. Nothing else is happening though.
Need some goals. Here's Emi Martinez. Argentina needs something to happen. At the moment, they're on their way to a shock defeat. Which would, you know, if they lose this, that would really put their group position in jeopardy. It really would, because Mexico and Poland are not going to be easy games.
Absolutely.
And they'll probably have to win both of them if they're going to qualify, potentially.
Still a long way to go.
I guess depending on what happens in the other game later.
Yeah, I think they'll get away with it a bit if it's a draw.
Here's Tagliafico. Martinez back to Tagliafico. Martinez. They seem like they've got endless amounts of energy, these Saudi Arabia players.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
They look so fresh. Here's Otamendi out wide to Di Maria. Nice ball. Messi looking to create something. He plays a good ball in behind to Tagliafico. Is that a foul? Referee says corner. Messi's trying his hardest to lead the team to victory, but at the moment, it's not working out.
And Anon with another comment here says, surely the Saudis can't keep this up for another half an hour.
At the moment, there's no suggestion.
I didn't think they could keep up for 70 minutes.
Messi's corner, header at the front post by Martinez, and it's wide, and it's another goal kick.
At the moment, it doesn't seem like they're going to find an answer here, Argentina.
Yeah, it's not looking great for them at the moment. Maybe they should get Dybala on. At the moment, Argentina don't have the answers to the questions that Saudi Arabia are posing. What a goal this was.
Oh.
Right, bending into the corner.
Oh,
he gets
got
a hand on it
as well.
Gets a hand on it, but couldn't tip it wide. But Messi needs to save the day. At the moment, he's the one who looks like he's going to produce something, but he needs some help from his compatriots.
Argentinians attacking players just haven't seemed to get in the game at all, really.
Why is play stopped? Is someone down?
They're going to add it on.
Oh, another. It's going to be Acuna coming on for Argentina.
For who? Tagliafico's going off. Acuna is coming on. He's a good player, Acuna. Right, goal kick from the Saudis. Oh, done so well to keep that on. Throw in to Saudi Arabia. Halfway into the Argentina half.
20 minutes to go.
Rob Belcher says he missed why Romero was taken off. Well, he was at fault for one of the goals. Hasn't had the greatest game. He's been taken off.
Just tactical, I think. Can Alvarez get there? And it's cleared away. Yo, lads, I've included you both in my World Cup streak. Say, Ben, you've got England and Brazil, same as me, and Sim has Argentina and England. So we both have. How do we both have England? I don't know how you. I don't know if you know how the sweepstakes work.
I've got the same picks as KPV in a sweepstake.
I'm not Thanks, KPV. Appreciate it. I've got Argentina and England. Is he saying I got Argentina because they're losing? Is that why?
You got England.
No, I got England as well.
Biggest winners so far.
We both have England, apparently.
So all three of us have England.
All right, Otamendi.
I'm not sure that's how a sweepstake works, Carl.
It's DePaul. Di Maria. Crossing the ball. Oh, it's a fizzer across the face of goal. No one there. Acuna keeps it on. Into the bot. Into Messi. Oh, good ball by Messi.
Ball.
Di Maria. Oh, a shot saved by the keeper. They need some more players in the box at the moment, Argentina. They just
need to get Dybala on the pitch or someone. Dybala for Di Maria or something.
Here's Di Maria on the right-hand side again. Can he fashion something? Oh, he tries to find Messi. Couldn't find him. Messi loses out. Oh, that's going to be a throw into Argentina.
And KPV says that is how it works, Ben, I'm afraid. Okay.
All right,
fair
jabroni.
enough. And that's the bottom line, because KPV said so.
Oh, here's Saudi Arabia to clear. 18 minutes to go. 17 minutes to go, I should say. Argentina on the ropes at the moment. Oh, Martinez!
Bloody hell. I thought that was looping over him.
I thought he was about to score a sensational own goal.
That would have been the best own goal I've ever seen.
It was calmly dealt with by Emi Martinez.
How the hell are the Saudis doing this? Can someone please tell me?
This is incredible stuff at the moment. But through ball, Martinez going to get there ahead of the keeper. Great keeping.
Oh,
Di Maria, is he going to go for goal? The keeper was out of his goal, but Di Maria doesn't really get a good shot off. Not much power in it, and Saudis get away with it, and that's going to be a foul. The keeper's having a good game at the moment. They're trying to find Lautaro whenever they can in behind, but at the moment, they're just not able to do it. What's going to happen? Is there going to be... Oh, it's a yellow card for something. Maybe time wasting.
Time wasting, yeah.
Well, if this result holds, it's a slap in the face for everyone who chose Argentina as favourites for this tournament.
My Lautaro golden boot was banking on this game.
All right. 15 minutes to go, and Saudi Arabia are performing admirably, you have to say. They're defending well, and they're keeping that high line. Look at this. And it's difficult for Argentina to get through at the moment. But here's Di Maria into the box. Acuna's there at the back post. It's going to be another corner.
And KPV says, Sim, know your role and shut your mouth.
All right, KPV. Jeez.
Another booking for the Saudis. As the corner comes in.
Acuna's there. And the header over the bar. And the chances are, and the minutes are ticking away at the moment for Argentina. The chances are falling away. They're not really creating much at the moment. Saudi Arabia, look fairly comfortable. Fairly comfortable at the moment.
This is just nuts. 15 minutes to go. Will we see a comeback from the RGs? You think it's coming?
I don't know at this point. I feel like if they get one, they'll get two, but it's just will they get that equaliser?
Is this a bigger shock than when England lost to Iceland?
Yeah, I would say so. 100%.
Saudi fans are going nuts in the stands, and who can blame them?
Saudi Arabia have the ball in the Argentina half at the moment. Are they going for another goal? They're just trying to keep ball at the moment. Alvarez wins the ball in the corner flag and gives it away actually. It's a free kick to Argentina. Another foul inside the Argentina half from Saudi Arabia. Countless amount of fouls they've made. Oh, that's not a great challenge. Saudi Arabia using every trick in the book to slow the game down at the moment. What are they? What's he? He blew the whistle to start the game, and then it's unbelievable. Then now all of a sudden he's allowing the sub. He blew the whistle to play on, and then he blows it again to allow the sub. That's mad. All right, a substitution for Saudi Arabia.
If I speak.
Al Shehri, who got the first goal, he's going off. And Sultan Al Ghanam. Good finish this was, beating Romero to the ball and just into the corner. Great finish. What a finish that is.
KPV says this shock doesn't beat South Korea knocking Germany out in 2018.
Maybe that's not a bad shout. Here's Di Maria though in the box. Can't get the shot off. Messi clips it into no one. And it's
at least South Korea that
it's gonna
day.
Be a free kick, is it? Free kick.
Messi time.
We go.
It's Messi time, people.
Messi a bit lucky maybe to get it, but he has it and he's demanding the ball. A bit lucky, I think, to get that free kick.
That South Korea team did have Sonny. I mean, you wouldn't. If I asked you a Saudi Arabia player, you would not have been able to tell me one.
No.
You know what I mean? Messi. These like penalties for him sometimes.
Card. He's a very good free kick taker, Messi, and they need him now, don't they? They definitely need him now. This is absolutely incredible. He's in shock at that yellow. I agree. I don't think it was a yellow card. If he's giving it for the foul anyway. Or is he giving it for dissent?
All right, here's Messi.
It was a bit closer to the penalty area than that, wasn't it, the foul? I thought it was on the edge of the D. Anyway, Messi.
This is going in, isn't it?
If he scores here, they'll win.
Lionel Messi. Looks like he means business.
When his country need him, cometh the hour, cometh the man. They need him. They need him to step up now. He scored enough of these in his career. Messi from 30 yards out. It's a big, big moment in the game.
Messi over the bar.
Over the bar.
A long way over the bar as well.
A great effort for Messi this time.
10 minutes to go now. Time is running out for the Argentines.
Yeah, you can see in his face the pressure he's put himself under with that one. Wasn't a great free kick.
I think Ronaldo will be watching this smiling, won't he? I can't believe they've taken it this far. 10 minutes to go. Less than 10 minutes to go now. And Saudi Arabia are beating Argentina.
Oof. Martinez, the long kick towards Martinez. His Alvarez is offside, isn't he? Lautaro. Couldn't get the ball under control and away. We're inside the last 10 minutes here. And we are still on the verge of a major shock. That's got to be a free kick to Argentina. And another yellow card. He's now dishing them out. The ref, Saud, who should have been booked up for the challenge before.
How many bookings has it been now? Only 3. 5, 4.
4 now.
No, 3. No, 4. Sorry.
Here is DePaul. This is incredible. Oof. Di Maria.
It just doesn't seem like they've got answers, Argentina.
Acuna on the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in the box at the moment? They're struggling again. Right on the keeper's arms. He drops it, but no one near him. They don't have enough players in the box. They're crossing it into one target, Martinez, pretty much. I mean, who else is there who's going to win a header in the box?
They need to get Dybala on the pitch.
Here's Alvarez. Offside.
Wow. Whew. 82 minutes and the clock is ticking.
They want another sub. Scaloni's going to come under serious pressure if they lose this game. They defended well, Saudi Arabia. Got to give them credit. Got to give them credit.
Defended well, attacked well. They've played a really good game today.
Here's DePaul. Nice ball.
Amazing
Quickly out
second
wide.
half.
Here's Di Maria.
Oh my God. It's too old, this team. Di Maria, Messi, Otamendi.
DePaul. Looking for Acuna. Not quite far. He finds him in the end. Here's Fernandez. DePaul clips out wide to Di Maria. Can he fashion something? Cross it to the back post. Here's Messi with a header, and it's a save by the keeper, and he hangs on to it. Another big moment for Messi. Goes begging. Couldn't really engineer the power out of that header. Keeper throws out quickly. Oh, the wing back trying to play his way out of trouble. Oh, Acuna with a throw to Martinez. He gets tackled fairly.
Does this make England's result yesterday seem a bit more
better.
impressive?
Maybe. Down the line. And again, they're out of play. And Saudi Arabia, at the moment, are seeing this out fairly comfortably.
Argentina don't seem to have any sort of answers to this Saudi Arabian defence.
At the moment, they're forcing them to play crosses in the box, and the quality isn't great, and there's no one really to aim at.
Yeah.
And centrally, they're clogging things up. There's not much to get through. It's a very good performance so far from Saudi Arabia. Here, can they finish it here? If they make it 3-1, it's over. Then they're going to waste time, it seems, instead of going for another goal. They've given it back to Argentina. 5 minutes they have. One of the Saudi players is down injured. Argentina are hesitant to stop play. And the play's going to stop. He's gone up and he's gone back down again. He's going to add the time on. We've seen long stoppage times already this World Cup, so the referee making it clear that they're going to add the time on.
And just to let you guys know, Højbjerg and Eriksen start for Denmark in their game against Tunisia, kicking off at 1. We'll be bringing you a watch-along for that in an hour's time. But right now, the focus is on Argentina, Saudi Arabia going into the last 4 minutes here. It's 2-1 to Saudi Arabia. Argentina trying to muster up something now. In desperation mode, they surely have to be now, Argentina.
They've been in desperation mode for a bit, haven't they? Here's Messi. The pull out wide to Di Maria. He's going to get there first into the box, and Martinez is there. Can't get there. It's more good defending from Saudi Arabia. They're throwing caution to the wind now, and here's the striker, number 9. He's holding up play. It's good hold-up play from him.
Shin pad just went flying.
Oh, my word.
His shin pad just went flying. Look, he's got no shin pad.
It's going to be a double substitution from Saudi Arabia.
Barry's saying that Eriksen will wear.
Oh, what's going on? He's going to be booked. Okay.
Eriksen will wear the One Love captain's armband.
Well, let's see if he gets booked. Interesting.
You want to take any of these Saudi players? Spurs?
Take them all at the moment.
All right, substitution. What's the time added on? What are you going for?
I'm going to go for 9. No,
9.
9, yeah.
I'm going to go for... I'll go for 10.
10. Last 90 seconds of normal time, and there'll probably be a bunch of stoppage as well.
Let us know in the comment section how many minutes you think is going to be added on for stoppages.
Argentina are out of ideas at the moment. They need something, and they need it quick. Here's Messi. Gets fouled, but referee says play on. Di Maria, that's another foul, surely. Yep, free kick to Argentina.
Benon and KPV also going with 10. Wayne Holland going for 8. In a minute, we'll find out how much it is.
Maria. That's got to be a free kick. It will be.
I thought that was a bit of a dive. I want to see that again. We're in the last minute of the 90. Oh, no, that wasn't a dive. That wasn't a dive. Barry's going 14 minutes.
The last 30 seconds of normal time. Dramatic stuff here at the World Cup. Messi with another free kick opportunity. He looks on his feet, Messi. He's going to cross this one in. It's going to be 8 minutes added on.
8.
Fernandez, ball in the box. Alvarez, corner.
All right.
Celebrating like he scored a goal. Acuna.
8 minutes it is. We're already 30 seconds into that.
Into the box, headed on and away. Only as far as the ball. Is there a Saudi Arabia player injured in the box again? Was he back up? He's back up. All right, DePaul. Into the back post. Keeper has it. Oh, he's dropped it. Referee. Oh, off the line.
Oh my God.
Referee now stops it with offside. And they're celebrating like they just scored a goal. The goalkeeper's going mad. He's going to get booked. He's got how many yellow now? He's really card happy. Yellow card for the keeper.
That's their 6th yellow card, the Saudis.
Just for dissent again. I think he's given the referee an offside flag. Keeper's now sitting down injured. Yeah, it's a close one. Probably just offside. Keeper drops it. Yeah, it would have been a foul on the keeper, surely. Hooked goalwards by Alvarez, but was cleared off the line. Does well there to clear it. Probably would have been offside anyway.
Such heroes, these Saudi players.
This is unbelievable.
Absolute heroes.
Unbelievable. Time is ticking, ticking, ticking away. What a shock this is set to be. Can't quite believe it myself. But in stoppage time terms, there's still quite a way to go, but they're trying to get a corner, and they have won a corner. Well done. Saudi Arabia have a corner.
Can they get a third here? Surely they're not going to commit too many players.
Yeah, they're going to corner flag this easy. Yeah, they're telling everyone go up. Yeah, I mean, get close. Second corner of the game. Are they going to take this? Surely not. They're going to have to play it short.
Five minutes left, but I imagine there'll be some time added on after that as well.
They're just keeping it in the corner flag.
Got good feet.
Offside, offside. It's going to be a free kick to Argentina. They need to play it quickly. Messi. Oh, he's trying to do too much there, Messi. Whew, it's so tense. Oh, they're losing it now, Argentina.
Oh,
but he's won it back, there. Fernandez. Oh, but he's getting caught.
What's he doing? He did so well to keep that ball, and then he just gives it away, but they have it back now.
Here's DePaul. Long ball over the top, but not good enough. And it's out of play.
They've got 6 defenders all in a row there, right at the back. It's so hard to break them down.
Here's DePaul. Over the top, and the keeper comes and punches. Is that going to be foul? Referee says no. Here's Messi. Messi in the box. Messi! Oh, again, tries to do too much.
Oh, just have a crack.
Had to shoot. Goalkeeper gets away with it, and now the referee stops play with another injury. They're going down. Oh, what's going on?
What's happened here?
I don't know. The keeper looks very worried. Oh,
shit. He kneed him right in the head. Oh! Wow. The goalkeeper went up to get the
Look at him. He can,
went up to get the ball and he's kneed him right in the head.
He's unconscious. I'm sure he's unconscious after that.
Oh my God, the goalkeeper looks distraught. This is unbelievable.
Oh, that was a serious one. That was a serious one.
I think we might be here for a while. Wow. Be interested to see, is the goalkeeper even going to be in the right frame of mind to finish this game? Wow.
He's literally just cleaned out one of his players. He said getting him off immediately.
That is horrible. That really is horrible scenes here. A knee right into the head.
And the keeper came rushing out and absolutely levered him in the knee. Oof, that was hard to watch. Apparently there is a bit of movement, so hopefully he's okay. But the goalkeeper doesn't seem great as well with his knee. Is he needing the stretcher? Just waiting to see what happens. There'll be a bit more added on. Looks like after the 8 now.
They've made 4 subs, Saudi.
So they can have another one then.
But they can't have another 2. But they can if it's concussion, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oof.
That was
brutal.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
So for those of you who
He's
are
back
not
on his feet. He's back on his feet.
Oh,
so
that's
it
a good
seems like
sign.
he's okay.
That's a good sign. But for those of you who are not watching, asking what happened, the goalkeeper went up to challenge for the ball. The defender went up as well, and the goalkeeper just completely took out his own defender with a knee into the head, and it looked like a really bad one as well. But they are making the sub. Number 6 for Saudi is going to come on for the injured player. But it doesn't look like we're any closer to, or maybe we are now, to the game's restarting. But we are basically done the 8 minutes of stoppage time, but they are going to add all this time back on.
Probably be another 3 minutes or so, I would say. So play is set to restart. It's been a fairly long stoppage.
Big up. We got Saudi Spurs in the comments.
Come on. He must be delighted with what's happening right now. Oh, Burak is coming on.
Wow.
He's got a thumbs up. He's got his thumbs up, so that's positive.
All right. A substitution
Final
has
stretch
been made.
now. Last few minutes of this game. Argentina have it. Don't know how many. It's anyone's guess now how many more minutes will be added on top of those. On top of that stoppage. Over the top. Alvarez turns and wins another corner. They just don't look like scoring from these corners at the moment.
No.
Acuna again is going to take it, but at the moment, commentators curse maybe, but Saudi Arabia just dealing with all these corners. Into the box. Again and away. The pull. Out wide to Acuna, into Alvarez, into the box and cleared away, and it's going to be another corner.
We are about to hit the 100-minute mark as well.
Acuna into the box, again headed away, and away again. Molina out wide to Messi. So Di Maria. Di Maria deep into the box. Alvarez is there. It's a great header. And it's another good save from the keeper.
Flying catch from that keeper. It
Another
seemed like he
flying
was
catch.
hanging in the air there for did like Ronaldo hang time
That
in the
looked
air.
like a great header, but actually didn't quite have the height on it. Another Saudi Arabia player down injured now. You'll probably see that a lot. He's back up, I think. Out wide. Here we go. They're going for a third. Sure, they're going to corner flag it the last few minutes. They're trying to win a corner. Acuna, is that a foul? Referee says no. Play on.
Here we go.
Not
Is this
sure.
the last attack of the game?
Not sure how many more minutes we have added on here.
Here's
Here's
Messi.
Messi. Di Maria. Into the box. It's overhit, and it's going to be a goal kick. That's got to be... This Argentina team are 36 matches unbeaten.
Unbelievable. And they haven't conceded in their last 6 or 5 or 6.
It's incredible.
And now
Absolutely
they're
incredible.
losing in the opener to Saudi Arabia. They've won 6 out of their last 7 opening games of the World Cup, with the last World Cup being the one that they didn't win. And now they're repeating that. But this time they're losing to Saudi Arabia. This is crazy.
Is this it? Referee still hasn't blown. That's going to be a throw into Saudi Arabia, though. Surely it's time. Surely it's time. Is it time yet? Referee still hasn't blown up, but Saudi Arabia have the ball. Boot it out. Yep. Anywhere will do for Saudi Arabia.
Is there going to be one last chance here? Martinez plays it out.
Referee still giving it as much time as possible. 103 minutes on the clock. We're 5 minutes over the allotted time at the moment. Messi, there still hasn't blown up yet. Maybe one more chance.
Oh, that's
into the
poor
box,
ball.
cleared away. And cleared.
Surely
that's
that.
time. Referee still says no. We're nearly going to have double the time. Don't know if that's right. Here's Acuna. Acuna into the box, headed away again.
Are we just going to play until Argentina score?
Pretty much. How is it not over time yet? Fernandez out wide. Di Maria can't win it. Messi. No, away again. Argentina again. It's got to be time. Referee still doesn't even look at his watch.
Yeah.
Oh, he's about to blow. Is there one more chance?
He's blown.
And he's blown.
Wow.
He is
wow.
blown.
Wow.
Finished
wow. Wow.
2-1 to Saudi Arabia.
And
What a
have
monumental victory that is.
Have we just witnessed the greatest
Oh,
shock?
my word.
Not only of this World Cup, but of all recent World Cups. I mean, this is an unbelievable result. The Saudi Arabia team, what heroes on the pitch. At half-time, we were talking about how brave they were being with their high line, keep catching Argentina offside. Weren't creating too much from themselves, but they came out like an absolute house on fire in that second half. Scored 2 goals within inside the first 10 minutes of the second half. And they held out and won the game, defended like heroes. Goalkeeper was unbelievable. The defenders were unbelievable. And they played like absolute warriors.
You have to say, for the last hour or so, or whatever, half an hour of the game, they just didn't look like they were going to concede. They just didn't. Argentina really couldn't create anything. And that's got to be a worrying sign if you're an Argentina fan and if you're the manager. But you have to say they defended so well. They kept their high line for the majority of the game up until the last bits where they dropped deep. Argentina was spamming crosses in, and Saudi Arabia were just clearing everything that came towards them. They clogged up the central area of Saudi Arabia, making some very clever tactical fouls in the Argentina half time
after
again.
time.
Whenever Argentina looked to break, they just made a tactical foul. They didn't have any answers on the wings, and whenever they did have a shot on goal, the keeper dealt with it easily. And what an unbelievable victory! And I think they deserve it in the end.
They did. 100% they deserve it. 100% they deserve it.
What a performance!
They're going over to their fans now to celebrate with them, and deservedly so. This is one of, if not the biggest shock of the World Cup that I can probably remember. And, you know, you're going to say it's probably going to be the shock of this World Cup as well.
That means one win against either Mexico or Poland, and they're pretty much through. Which is incredible.
Nuts.
Incredible.
Absolutely nuts. But we'll... what can I say? With the poll has ended, 52% saying they want Alexis McAllister at Spurs. Did he even get on the pitch today?
Alexis McAllister, no, he didn't. He didn't get the pitch at all.
I mean, did they miss a trick there? Because we know how strong he is.
Yeah, I mean, look, they end up losing, so you could make all different claims about who they should and shouldn't have played, but clearly they got it wrong, and I think they have to go back to the drawing board, because losing to Saudi Arabia must be a. Is that a moment when you go, bloody hell, like, we have to change things very quickly, or do you just put it down to a blip? It's a difficult one, but you know they've just been on the end of a 36-match unbeaten run. Coming into this tournament, people are tipping them to win the whole thing, and to lose your opening match to Saudi Arabia, especially after being 1-0 up as well. I mean, that's got to set alarm bells ringing, surely. And how toothless they looked in those final half an hour, that's got to set alarm bells.
I think that because of their recent form before this, you would suggest it is just a blip.
But, you know, you can't have one more defeat and they're out. So can you afford to not change things? You know what I mean? It's going to be different. Or do you just go with how you've been playing? It's...
But like I said,
they're in big trouble now.
But like I said, with their form coming into it, you would probably suggest it is a blip. And I think the manager will trust probably in how they have been playing prior to this World Cup, because 36 games is no luck, fluke. You know what I mean?
They're in big trouble though now, because next they got 2 games in Mexico and Poland. They're going to have to win both of them really, depending on the result is later on today. If it's a draw, then maybe they can afford another draw, but this really opens up the group massively.
So Argentina's next game is Mexico. And then they finish off with Poland. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the game later on with Mexico and Poland, to see where the group stands after one game played. But as it stands, Argentina are in trouble in this group. They're in trouble in this group. But I think we'll leave it there for you guys. An absolutely unbelievable game, unbelievable shock. But we'll be back at just before 1 o'clock for the Denmark-Tunisia game to see if we're going to have a similar upset in that game.
Yeah, and look, all bets are off now. Unbelievable victory for Argentina, for Saudi Arabia today over Argentina. One of the biggest shocks of all time, you have to say. What a game of football this has been, and what a pleasure it was to watch it. Unbelievable with you guys. Incredible game. I can't believe what I've just witnessed, to be honest. Unbelievable victory, and this really. And hopefully this will be the start of some shocks in this World Cup, because at the moment all the favourites have won up until now, but this has really opened up this group massively.
All right, well, we'll see you all very soon. Like I said, we'll be going live just before the Denmark-Tunisia game, so come and watch that game along with us, and we'll see Pierre-Emile Højbjerg take to the field. He is named as a starter alongside Christian Eriksen, so we'll see how that game unfolds. But we'll see you all there. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.